Okay, hi everyone. So my friend Rachel had these brown looking bananas that she didn't know what to do with. So I was like, we should make banana bread. And so we made it. Well, more like I made it, but they watched me. So I went to H-E-B and got all the ingredients. And then this was like a cheesecake swirl banana bread. So it has this sort of like cream cheese layer that like really elevates the taste. So I'm making like that layer right now. And then you sort of alternate them in the pan and swirl them together. And then my other friends came over and brought their dog, Simon, who's literally so cute. And then she handed me a spatula, so thank you. And I mixed them together like this, and then you swirl them and then put it in the oven on 350 for like 50 minutes. So by that baked, I played with Simon. I made Diane this gourmet dinner. And this was seriously so good. It smells heavenly. You and your friends need to try it.
How to get wifed up. Today we're going to be making banana bread or chunky monkey bread, whatever you want to call it. Either way, you're going to come at me in the comment section, and you know you are. So we're going to get 4 ripe bananas, and we are going to smash. Add 1/3 a cup of melted butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 1 egg, and we're going to mix it lightly. When you're done with that, add 3/4 a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1.5 cups of flour. Divide the flour, add half of it in, give it a mix, then add the second half of the flour and mix it. Just be careful not to overmix it. That's it. When you're done, add 1/4 a cup of chocolate chips or more, and then 1/4 a cup of walnuts, not more because I don't like walnuts. Then we're gonna grease all sides of our loaf pan bread thingy-mabob or whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna add our batter in. We're gonna set the oven to 350 for 50 minutes or until the fork comes out clean. We're gonna let it cool while we stare at it because it's beautiful, and then we have nice moist banana bread.
Here's how to make these low-calorie banana muffins. You need 2 ripe bananas. I don't have ripe ones, so I'm putting these in the oven. So now put these in a big bowl and mash them up. Add in 1 egg, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1.5 tablespoons of light brown sugar, a tablespoon of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now mix this all up. In a separate bowl, add 3/4 cup flour, half a teaspoon baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon salt. Now mix this all up. Now slowly add this mixture in. Lastly, mix in a tablespoon of unsalted butter. I sprayed my pan and I'm putting these into 6 cupcake molds. Now we bake them at 350 until they're done.
You have to try this cheesecake banana bread. First, wet ingredients. 2 ripe bananas mashed. Fold in your dry ingredients. Pour in 2/3 of the batter in your loaf pan. Now the cream cheese filling. Pour it in, top with remaining batter. Bake at 350 for 30 minutes. Foil so the top of the loaf doesn't get too brown. This is seriously one of the best banana bread recipes. Trust me.
Today I'm going to show you how to make this banana bread stuffed French toast. It's so good. Cut a banana in half, put half in a bowl, now mash it up with a fork, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and a 4th teaspoon of cinnamon. Mix all that up. Now you need 6 slices of bread. I'm using cinnamon bread because it's so good. Place a little bit of filling down, top it with another piece of bread. Now using a circle cookie cutter or the lid of a mason jar, cut out your pockets. Now using a fork, seal up all the edges. In another dish, crack 1 egg, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2/4 cup of milk. Whisk it on up. Now dip each pocket, be sure to flip. Now cook them on a skillet with some melted butter. Give them a flip. Okay, here they come. Top with the other half of your banana and some maple syrup. Okay, first bite, I can't wait. Unbelievable. Wow. It's the perfect combination of cinnamon and bananas and French toast. It's so good. Like this video so you can make it later and follow for more recipes.
When life gives you brown bananas, you make banana bread. It's just something everyone should know how to do. Start off by melting 1 stick of butter. Once it's melted, add in 3 bananas. As the bananas get riper, they release more sugar, so the browner the better. Mash them up until they're nice and smooth. Get your anger out. Once smooth, crack in 2 eggs. Look at the double-handed crack. And a dash of vanilla. Mix it all together, really incorporate it in there. In another bowl, mix 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and of course, a pinch of salt. Mix that all really well together and then add that to the wet ingredients. Stir it together until a beautiful dough forms. I always add a cup of chocolate chips, but this is optional. It is that easy to make. Pour into a greased loaf tray and bake at 350 for about an hour. It's worth that time, trust me. And there we have the loaf of banana bread in its glory. The last thing to do is just slice and enjoy. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube for more.
Don't you dare throw those away. We're making the best banana bread. I can't stress it enough. Measure like this. Sweet. Best way to measure. 1.5 cups all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt. 3/4 cup unsalted butter. Make sure the butter's softened, not melted. 1 cup packed light brown sugar. Cream, medium speed, 2 minutes. 2 eggs. 1 teaspoon vanilla. Ripe bananas. The batter's gonna curdle. Going through your wording. Funnel in the flour, low speed until combined. That way you don't make a mess. Spray 9x5 loaf pan. 45 minutes to 1 hour. Oh yeah.
N-am mai mâncat de mult banana bread, deci haideți să facem. Am pisat cu furculița 3 banane, am topit 100 de grame de unt, peste care am adăugat 150 de grame de zahăr și am mixat foarte bine. Am adăugat și 2 ouă, 2 linguri de lapte și banana pisată. Pentru că de data aceasta vom face banana bread cu ciocolată, am adăugat și 2 linguri de cacao, am mixat și am pus 150 de grame de făină. Praf de copt, sare, după care am pus totul într-o tavă. Deasupra am ornat cu ciocolată, nuci și ceva semințe. Am lăsat cake-ul la 180 de grade 40 de minute și este gata. Poftă bună!
I'm so excited to finally share one of my all-time favorite recipes with you guys. This is how to make my grandma's super moist banana nut bread with a cinnamon streusel crumb topping. Now, I had a lot of bananas that I needed to get rid of, so I actually doubled the recipe that I'm going to be giving you guys at the very end of this video. You can screenshot it or you can get to the recipe on my blog. I have made this banana bread for probably hundreds of people and I get the same feedback every time. This is the most moist banana bread that people have ever tried, and the crumb topping adds just so much additional flavor. It is to die for. I am telling you right now, this is going to be your go-to banana bread recipe. You can make this recipe with either 2 small loaf pans or 1 large loaf pan, but depending on which direction you go, you're going to need different cooking times. I've listed both cooking options at the end of this video, so there you go, the best banana bread you will ever have. Be sure to screenshot this and check out the blog for more.
If you thought my brownie bowl was crazy, this healthy banana bread bowl I have in between my 2 meals in a day, even better. Super simple in only 1 minute. Start with a banana, the riper it is the better. Mash it all up with a fork, then transfer it over to a bowl. Add 1/4 cup egg whites, 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, protein powder optional but I like vanilla, 2 tablespoons whole wheat flour, 2 tablespoons low-cal maple syrup, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. Mix well until it looks something like this. I top it off with raisins, but this is optional too. Toss it into the microwave for around 1 minute, make sure not to overcook, and there you go. Enjoy.